Hello, hope everyone is good. I'm headed to the gym for day 2 of the Bulldog Gear Challenge specific training. What this should be is session 2 of my Monday sessions of my sort of linear progression up towards the challenge, where I'm kind of breaking it down into a scaled version in terms of the distances and reps, but doing it at the full weight with the 20 kilo vest and kind of progressively adding a bit each week. But it's Monday today, and this weekend just been Friday to Sunday, we headed up to the Peak District and the Lake District, and we climbed 10 mountains. So my legs are a little bit worse for wear, my knee is majorly beat up, and my feet don't feel the best. So I'm probably going to switch that up just a little bit for obvious reasons. To be fair though, that the challenge we kind of had set ourselves, which was do the Yorkshire 3 peaks 3 times in a row, and then we tacked on another one in the lakes, does have a huge amount of carryover to the Bulldog Gear Challenge. We were carrying packs which weighed sort of north of 10 kgs most of the time, because we were camping and I didn't really want to leave my laptop and stuff in the car, so they were way heavier than they should have been. It's very heavy on the legs, but it's almost a very similar movement pattern to the lunge, so we're building that aerobic capacity, and we're also building that kind of lower body strength and dexterity, which will carry over eventually into challenge training. Right now it's just kind of debilitating for me, but we persevere. So what I'm going to do today instead is an upper body strength endurance session, basically just conditioning myself for the higher level of reps in the full 20 kilo weighted vest by taking out the lower body portion, although I'm doing it specifically right now because it would literally take me 2 hours to get through 250 walking lunges, and I'd probably cry throughout. What this actually enables me to do is move backwards and forwards between my pushing and pulling movements a little bit quicker, which is going to build up the fatigue and kind of build that strength endurance that we're looking for. So the protocol I'm going to do today in the 20 kilo vest is 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 of pull-ups, dips and push-ups, all in the 20 kilo vest, 50 reps of each, 40 reps of each, 30 reps of each, so on and so forth, resting really just as necessary to maintain good form, but moving at a decent clip and really trying to push myself kind of to a reasonable degree of discomfort. I don't want to be in there all day. So let's get to the gym and get started. Supposed to be an easy day. what we're trying to build in sessions like that is that upper body endurance. You're always going to be stronger through your lower body, which is why we have those higher reps on the walking lunges, which is why in Murph you have those more air squats, because mechanically you're going to be much stronger. What we're trying to do with sessions like that is not just avoid absolutely killing my knees as I am today, but also to have a focus on building that upper body strength endurance. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 is 100 reps of each. Pull-ups mechanically obviously a bit harder, so we've got the dips and the press ups. I know there's this kind of sort of cliche rule of thumb that PTs throw around, which is kind of pull twice, push once to balance everything out, and that's fantastic, and it does make sense in terms of your shoulder health and things like that. It's definitely a great kind of rule of thumb to follow. But one thing to remember is, especially with things like pull-ups, are already significantly harder. So it's not just about the volume, it's also the intensity. One pull-up for me is probably comparable to 2, 3, maybe even 4 push-ups. So I'm almost getting that two times pull, 1 times push, just by picking those exercises. It's not necessarily about going rep for rep. Anyway, good session. See how my leg kind of puts itself back together now, and then hopefully we'll get some lunges in throughout the week to kind of even that out, and next week we'll be back on track with that linear progression towards hitting the Bulldog Gear challenge in a 20 kilo vest.